Ikeja, Lagos is not friendly. Anytime from now, the rain will start falling down. It start raining in Lagos, maybe the first time of the year. So we'll have to just find a way to do 10, 20, 30 minutes of bystanders today, this morning. So all of our viewers, thank you for watching us this morning. Thanks for always standing by us. We appreciate you. We love you. You are the reasons why we are here this morning. God bless you. Thank you so much, all of our viewers. Thank you so much for always watching us this morning. It's the Thursday edition of Bystanders at the Newsstand. We have started. I'm looking at weather in Lagos is not friendly at all. But we'll do our best to to bring you up-to-date news that happened yesterday and the one that we are seeing on the headlines this morning. God bless you, all of our viewers this morning. All of our viewers, we appreciate you. We love you. You are the reasons why we are here every morning. So let me go to the punch this morning. I'm rushing now. Kano Niger Republic rail project. Communities tackle FG over compensation for 3,252 owners. All exploration. Mossop first Tinubu's meeting. Monarch begin consultation. APC Labour Party back INEC on by-election. Dismiss Falana's proposal. Troops closing on bandits leader Toji. Kill commanders 24 militants. Enugu community celebrate Ekwemadu's wife return from UK jail. Group ask IG to probe controversial video on Mohbad's death. Alaafin Owode put national rights on hold, returns to Canada. Again, Anyanwu Ude Okoye clash over PDP secretariat seat. These are the front pages of the Punch this morning. My last hard copy today is the Daily Trust this morning. 1.4 trillion unsold goods recorded in 2024. Man, this is the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria saying that 1.4 trillion unsold goods recorded in 2024. Nigeria heading towards hyperinflation. Experts are saying that this morning. It's on the front pages of the Daily Trust. Now we're seeing FCT doctors embark on strike over 7 months on pay salary. NCIA to FG implement policies that will alleviate poverty. NSCIA, it means Nigeria Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs. That is the top Muslim organization in Nigeria. Military kills Toji second in command, other commanders. 15 die in Kwara auto crash. Damagun can't be removed until December. NSC protest Telecom tariff hike. Threatens mass action. These are the front pages of our papers this morning. All of our viewers, we love you, we appreciate you. We thank you this morning, YouTube. We love you, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, we love you this morning. Omo Odua, good morning. We love you, we appreciate you. Thanks for always watching us. Miss Gladys Oyabo is here this morning. God bless you, Miss Gladys, this morning. And as you are watching, click on that like button. Let's have conversation this morning. Let me begin my first review this morning. Like I said, the weather is not friendly at all in Lagos today. The rain might come down for the first time this year. So I'm rushing. Let me go to the point this morning. Let me have Mr. Anse Asa this morning. Let's rush this morning. If you can do 30 minutes, you can thank God for that. Because the rain, look at the weather here, is not friendly this morning. Mr. Anse Asa, good morning, sir.
Good morning, our viewers. Good morning, Mr. Kwazi. Good morning, Modua. Good morning, Tunde Okafor, and the rest. I greet you all our viewers. May God bless you. Omodua, Kinjo Ogwa, may God bless you all.
So we love, yes, all of our viewers, we love them, we appreciate them.
Yes.
Kinjo Ogba, Miss Glass Oyabo, Miss Kate Perry, Miss Precious Ikedi, Mr. Olumide, Mr. Adoji Elonge, Mr. Olasukomi, Mr. Ike from South Africa, Mr. Ikechukwu from Netherlands, Mama Nkechi, all of you, you are the MVPs on this platform. Mr. Omogbe, all of you, we love you and we appreciate you for always standing by us and for always watching us. Mr. Charles Ike Adubaja, good morning. We love you. We appreciate you. You are the reasons why we are here every morning. Thank you so much for always watching us. There is trouble in Nigeria. Nigeria is headed towards hyperinflation. There is trouble in Nigeria. That is according to the Daily Trust this morning, which says, I've read it this morning, 1.4 trillion unsold goods recorded in 2024 months. Nigeria headed towards hyperinflation. And we are seeing the fact that NSC, TUC, they are threatening, they have rejected the tariff hike, and we may see strike very soon. What are your opinions this morning?
It is, I'm telling you, we have been waiting for good news in Nigeria. But while waiting for good news, all what we are hearing is bad news. We have been wishing good for our country, but all what we are seeing is not good at all. It doesn't work. My point of view is that nothing is working till now. Nothing is working. Everywhere is closed. Nothing is functioning well until now. That's my point of view. So,
what is the way forward? Last week I reported how it was on Vanguard, how Nigerians are now beginning to eat from the dustbin.
yes.
This week there's likely to be price increase in petrol. Now we are hearing again 50% hike.
Yes.
What have you benefited, or what is Nigerians? What are they benefited? What are they benefiting from this country called Nigeria?
Nigerians are not benefiting anything. The only beneficiary are politicians. I keep on saying it because they are living free. They are living free. You pay lights, you pay fuel, you pay everything, but many of them don't pay anything. If you are a governor, all what you are using is paid by the state. So the only beneficiary are our politicians. See, look at, I said the little money you have, every day government is fetching from that money. The little business you have, every day government is fetching from there. Increasement of fuel price. For the little amount you have, increasement of phone call with the same little amount, increasement of everything, and you are fetching money, it is the same little amount, no addition. You are not improving at all. Food, house rent, everything. Many Nigerians now are unable to move. They are not moving. It doesn't work. That is why you see during this Christmas, many people use that opportunity to travel, to go back to their village, because it doesn't work. Everything is increasing. On top of what? 73 naira minimum wage.
70,000 minimum
70,000 minimum wage. That's where you are fetching anything, everything. Transport, phone call, electricity tariff, house rent, everything. Food is there. Tell me what you can do. Many Nigerians are unable, like as you say, are eating in the dustbin. If they can see food there. Many Nigerians have turned to beggars. It's not that they are not working. It's not because they are lazy. Because what they are earning is not sufficient to, solve what they are facing. You reduce the quantity of food. You reduce, even if you were taking 2 square meal, you are trying to take 1 square meal. Still yet, it doesn't work.
Nigerians are now 18,010.
010. If you, like as I told you, I keep on saying it. You eat what you see. Oh. This one is not. Some people are telling Nigerians, cut your cloth according to your size or according to the material you have. You will cut cloth when you have seen cloth. You will cut cloth when you have seen cloth. But this one is, you are not seeing anything. Any amount of money you touch is not sufficient to solve whatever problem you are facing. That is what is going on in Nigeria. It's only politicians that are living well because they have their money, and Ghana must go. They have their money, everything. They are living free. So the country favor them. The country belongs to them. They are the people enjoying, they are the people gaining. But citizens of Nigeria are exposed. That is why you see everybody is trying to japa. Everybody. Last time you heard that 16,000 medical doctors japa in 3 years. And now, I don't know if you have the news there. Their doctors are on strike. I think in Abuja, doctors are on strike now. It means if you are sick in Nigeria, you will die if God didn't save you. Everywhere is hot. Everywhere is dry. You know, when we talk about poverty, people sometimes don't know the difference between poverty and misery. Well, people are not at the level of poverty. They have come lower, very, very low. Now it's misery. Everybody is suffering. Everybody is going through hell in Nigeria. And you ask me what is the way forward. I think that Nigeria needs a savior. Ghana.
The question is that who will save Nigeria?
Ghana was suffering so many years ago, and God sent the Jerry. When God sent the Jerry, Jerry come up to silence all the people who were there to suffer Ghanaian, you know, as leaders. In the name of leaders, they put Ghanaians into trouble. And the Jerry come, and when Jerry arrived, he silenced them and lifted the Ghana up. I think Nigeria needs a savior. We need a leader. We need a leader who can come up and help Nigeria.
Good morning, Mr. Nelly Onoha. God bless you. Good morning. Ezien Wata Liverpool. Good morning to you. God bless you. Mr. Ladewale. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Good
But
morning.
where's them better?
Edu, all of our viewers. Good morning.
Good morning.
And as you are watching, click on that like button. Let's have conversation. The weather is getting more clearer, so I think we are going to do normal as we used to do.
Yes.
Every morning. So good. So
yes.
that means let's have a normal conversation.
Yes.
Kano, Niger Republic Rail Project. This is on the front page of the Punch. Communities tackle FG over compensation for 3,252 owners. Under Muhammadu Buhari, Nigeria was building train from Kano to Maradi in Niger Republic. There is no train from Kano to that Port Harcourt or from Lagos to Port Harcourt. I mean to that eastern corridor. How do we say we are now one Nigeria when you are building train from Nigeria to other countries and some part of the countries is not connected by rail? What are your opinions about our kind of leadership in Nigeria?
That's Nigeria you have. That's the leadership you have. Other countries invest in a country where they are benefiting something. Ask me, what are we benefiting from Niger? Niger is a very poor country. Why should you, under Buhari, why should you spend billions of money to construct a railway from Nigeria to Niger? For what? What are Niger bringing to Nigeria? What are we gaining from Niger? Nothing. And if you see that money, it may be a borrowed money. Money that they construct a railway from here to Niger may be a borrowed money. Money they borrow from China or from who? And it is poor Nigerians that will pay. Tell me, what do we benefit from Niger? What do we benefit from Niger? I don't know if Niger, if they have companies here, if they are investing in Nigeria. No. It's only the people that are rearing cow, they will bring a cow from Niger to Nigeria. And now, if you say many people are not interested in cow and railway from Nigeria to Niger. Why? Because when you verify very well, I'm telling you, many leaders of Nigeria, you have many leaders of Nigeria that are not Nigerians. So when they are in power, they remember their country. They carry money and invest in their country. That's what I'm thinking. Because a really Nigerian citizen cannot, construct railway from Nigeria to Niger. We don't benefit. I don't see what we are benefiting from Niger for sec. You invest in a country where you benefit something.
So let's round off with this. A statement came from Bashir Ahmed. Bashir Ahmed is the former spokesman to Muhammadu Buhari.
Yes.
He said, it was on Twitter, it has gone viral.
Yes.
That releasing Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist and releasing him will bring, how do I put it, will not paint Nigeria in the bad light. What are your opinions about that?
No, Nnamdi Kanu is Fulani consider Nnamdi Kanu as their enemy. They consider Nnamdi Kanu as their enemy because Nnamdi Kanu is a person who revealed their secret. They wanted to push Nigerian citizens out of Nigeria. They wanted to conquer Nigeria as they conquer North. If you go to North now, Hausas are under the table of Fulanis. Fulanis will be eating on the table, and Hausas are on their table to serve them. And those Hausas are the people who welcomed them, who gave them land. And now they have succeeded in subduing Hausas, become their masters. Hausas have no say again. And that's how they wanted to conquer Yoruba land and Igbo land. Nnamdi Kanu quickly raised alarm and say, be careful of those people. So because he exposed them, he knew their secrets. That's the point. The problem is not a matter of terrorists, this and that. If you release Nnamdi Kanu, no. It's because they're seeing Nnamdi Kanu as enemies of Fulani. By the way, who is he to give order to Mr. President?
That is a suggestion.
Eh?
That is just suggesting
Okay.
that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist.
If he suggests, is he the advisor of Mr. President? No. What is his problem with Nnamdi Kanu? It is just because the man exposed the plan of Fulanis. See, Nnamdi Kanu have revealed it long time ago. See now what is going on. What happened in Yoruba land last time is Fulanis. That's why all the governors come up to tackle them. So it's because Nnamdi Kanu revealed that secret. It's not that the reason Nnamdi Kanu will cause problem to Nigeria. Nnamdi Kanu is here terrorist. You know, Americans hate terrorists. If the movement of Biafra was act of terrorists, America would have never invited them during the inauguration of Trump. During Trump inauguration, no, they don't. The world don't recognize them as terrorists. Why is it that it's only Fulani that are saying that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist? So, if I will round up here, I will say there is nobody who is there to give order to Mr. President. If the Fulanis are the people that command them, let Mr. President listen to them. But if it is Mr. President that have a decision to take, I think he should take hear the court. The court that have acquitted Nnamdi Kanu, they said discharged and acquitted. Let him go. That's what I think.
Okay, thank you so much for coming this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Irma and Mr. OG Olayide. Good morning, our viewers on Flip TV program. I welcome every one of you to our today's review. Good morning, Mr. Dr. Kuwawiji, wherever you are hearing me, if you are live, if you are online. And good morning, and the rest of our viewers. Those who are listening to us in cash and kind. Glory be to God. We thank you. We thank God for your life.
So you'll have to speak up here this morning. But
okay.
Let's start from that word. My last, it's on Twitter, it has gone viral. It has really caused some kind of ethnic divisions again. Bashir Ahmed was the former aide to President Muhammadu Buhari. He said yesterday, so it's on Twitter, I see on his page, that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist, and President Bola Tinubu releasing him may bring him security threats. What are your opinions about that statement coming at this time of our democracy under President Bola Tinubu? from Bashir Ahmed. Is, in your opinion, is Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist or people like that? Are they terrorists?
Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's a human rights activist. He's a freedom fighter who is fighting for the interests of his people. There's no smoke without fire. If you see a smoke if you see a smoke in the air, check the root of that smoke. There's fire behind it. Fire is burning. Otherwise, there's no smoke without fire. Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's a human rights activist, like I said, freedom fighter.
King Joe Ogba, good morning. God bless you. Thanks for watching.
Okay.
All of our viewers, if you are watching, click on that like button. Let's have conversation this morning and drop your comment.
So, like I was saying, Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's a freedom fighter. He's a human rights activist who is fighting for the interests of his people. But the Nigerian government of Buhari was one that worsened the whole thing. Look, if there's a grievances by anybody, a leadership must call who's aggrieved to a table, ask him what is the problem, why are you aggrieved. He will tell you his request. The responsible leader government will now listen and look into it and tell him, look, you can address this one give us time to address. But instead of Buhari doing that, he rolled out army against Nnamdi Kanu in Southeast. When they started the agitation, they were only carrying flags, which they have the right to do. They are only carrying flags that we agree on so matters. They didn't carry gun. They didn't carry gun when Nnamdi Kanu and co started the agitation in Southeast. They carry flags. They were marching, protests. That's what they are doing. It's a Buhari who rolled out army against them, started killing them. He was almost killed before he ran away for his life. If he had been killed, would he be fighting for his people again? So, because that's number one, Buhari fought against. He was one that turned his violence against them because it was just simply open protest with carrying flags and demonstration. That's so. Number two, they saw Kanu's protest against Fulani intention agenda of Fulanization of the whole agenda of the whole country. So when he came up with that protest, they saw him as a real threat to the agenda. That's why they were talking about Buruga. What's the name of what the name of Buruga? It's just a smoke screen to plant Fulani, settle them in all communities of the world, all of Nigeria, and then that will become a base whereby they will become a launching pad to all the community and begin to attack all the community. When the Ruga fails, so in the heart of Ruga agenda, of Fulanization agenda of Fulani, that's when agitation of Biafra really came up. So they saw him as a threat. They now began to chase him down to think that they can silence him, try to kill him. They pushed them to the state where they are right now. Because if they have left them and they are open protest with their flag, there will not be competition, there will not be militancy, there will not be militarization of the whole matter now. So Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist, he's a human activist, a freedom fighter. He has champion interests of his people. So it is a full and new ideologists, expansionists who want to capture, conquer everywhere that should be held responsible for this state we have, with the state where IPOB finds itself right now. So that man, what's it called? Banditry, what's it?
No. Bashir Ahmed.
Bashir Ahmed. That's your statement is totally wrong. You are the expansionists who want to conquer where does not belong to you. You are not. Fulani is not an indigenous, tribe of this country. Hausa are the people indigenous tribe of the north. Igbo in the east, Yoruba in the west. Ijaw in the riverine area, the Niger Delta. They are intruders, they are invaders. So because they are succeeded in conquering Hausa land, they thought the next thing, he knew, but he didn't hide it. Ruga intention was to conquer. When Ruga failed, thank God the power to allocate land, they did not fund the land of federal government. It's in the hand of governors. Because that's what saved Ruga from being successful. Otherwise, Ruga will have successful. Governors said they won't issue their land, they won't give land to any land settlement. That's what made Ruga to fail. So Bashir Ahmed, note what you are saying. You are completely wrong. You are the terrorist. You are the one. So you are the one that wants to conquer the rest people. That people have to rise up to you. Kanu is not a terrorist. It's not as he was saying. He's a human rights activist who has the right to fight for interests of people. But it is the Nigerian government that was not really that was something wrong with their head. That if as a father, if your son says, I'm not happy, daddy, what do you say to your father? To your son, you say, my son, go sit down. You call him and ask him what's your problem. Then you tell him, okay, You see biscuits, I'll give you biscuits today. I'll give you this one or that tomorrow. But instead of that, they roll out amount and to thinking that they can crush it, they can suppress it. Now that's what has brought IPOB to where it is. IPOB did not start with gun carrying. It was only open demonstration, flag. I watched it. So I don't talk. We must say the truth and let those who are guilty know that fault. So that statement is totally wrong.
Okay, so let's talk about what's happening now in Ekiti State. For the first time, Sharia court sat down in Ekiti.
Yes.
Does it mean that Sharia has now begun to take place in Yoruba land?
Well,
we saw it yesterday. I saw it. People saw it yesterday.
See,
Sharia court in Ekiti.
well, if you see, the issue of religion is an individual thing. That's my take on the issue of religion. It's like Christians say they want to hold their own session too for their believers. Well, if Sharia court is sitting down in Ekiti, giving out judgment, holding trials, on whom are they holding trial for? On. Is it all people? Are they forcing people? Is it people that subscribe to them? They are Muslim. If the people that subscribe to them are only Muslims, they are not forcing it on any other person. Well, because you have to be careful when it comes to expression of rights. Other human rights, if those who subscribe to Islam in Ekiti says they want to be tried under Sharia, so be it. Provided they are not forcing it on anybody, provided they are not saying everybody must come and be tried under Sharia. It's like as a Christian too, if you believe in your Christendom, you take your matter to your church council, church advisory authority, church counseling and youth. If they sit on your matter and give an advice, go this way. I don't think that is wrong. But the moment they want to go beyond and listening to people who are not Muslim, who does not subscribe to it, but then they want to now go about saying false things on every other person who is against that faith. That's why I think they'll be wrong. Because those who are Muslim, I cannot ask them not to practice what they believe in their religion. If part of Islam is that they have a law that can educate on their Islamic matter in the name of Sharia, especially only for Muslims, okay? But the moment you want to come and force me, who is a Christian, to it, or any other person, that's where I will take it, against them. Yeah,
Bandits influx. Southwest governors not collaborating with us on security. Gani Adams, OPC, hunters. Now there is an indictment on Yoruba governors, that means they are Southwest governors. Gani Adams is saying, the OPC leaders, and hunters are saying, you are not collaborating with us on security against these bandits. Let me read. It's on the Vanguard. It said, following the report that fleeing bandits and terrorists from the north were heading to the southwest, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, Gani Adams, some security groups, including the Oodua People's Congress and the Hunter Association yesterday, slammed governors of the region for not collaborating with them to secure the zone. Recall that Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State raised the alarm over the influx of fleeing bandits from the north central to southern Nigeria, especially the southwest. Speaking with Vanguard, Iba Adams yesterday disclosed that Southwest governors are yet to respond to his request to partner with the state security architecture to get rid of terrorists and bandits across the zone. Adam, who spoke to his special assistant of media, Kehinde Aderemi, said, Yoruba land will be too hot for terrorists and members of the ISWAP. Either efforts are on the stop to stop the spate of insecurity in Yoruba land. While he had to the various threats emanating from the influx of ISWAP and bandits to the southwest, said, apart from the Oodua People's Congress OPC, there are over 10 private security groups known as Southwest Security Stakeholders Group, SSSG, under my leadership, and are ready to flush terrorist bandits out of Yoruba land. We are ready to do the job. We are not going to relent until there is peace in our. But in essence, they need the approval of the governors. This news, how does it come to that the governors in Yoruba land are not partnering with the OPC and the hunters to chase bandits out of Yoruba land? How does this come to you this morning?
Yeah, I'm not surprised at the governors. The governors, they have two interests. They have their political interest to protest
against the life of.
But that's what a politician is. That's what politicians is. That's what they are. Their political interest is their first consideration. Except you are deceiving yourself. If you are thinking every politician will have interest of the masses and space, you are wasting your time. You are deceiving yourself. Every political.
Good, Mr. Chukwe Jukunwe, God bless you. Good morning. I'm sorry. Our viewers are the kings and queens on this platform. We must always greet them.
Okay.
Ramsey Ezigbo, good morning. God bless you, sir. Mr. Ikechukwu Samuel Ezaku, good morning. Are you joining us? God bless you. Mr. Ikechukwu from Netherlands, God bless you. And as you are watching, click on that like button. Other people are coming in. You have other reviewers here. But continue.
Yes, Mr. Ruben, the young man. I'm telling you that every politician has the political interest first as a priority before masses. That's the truth, whether you believe it or not. Whether they are Yoruba governors or not, their political interest, their political lineation to different political interest group power that be come first as far as they are concerned. So once they want to do anything, that's what consider them. That's what they consider first. But what I will advise those other stakeholders who are also other security stakeholders who are participants, who are active members of the society is that they should not less in their efforts. They should play their own part. The part they can play on their own without while still soliciting for the governor's support. They should continue to play their own personal part, making sure that their locality, their environment is secured. Why they should continue to pursue governors of the region to see the reason why they have to partner with them to handle it, to take over. The governor may be taking it to me that they are not state actors. They are the full state actors. That's the reason. They be seeing those other security of groups as not state actors, and so for them to entrust the security into their hands, that means they be counted as having failed to provide security. That's another concern you have to think of. That's how this politician normally think. They think that if you allow these people to be handling it, they will see us as failure. They are failed as security person. Whereas it's not so. It must be that they must collaborate. Those group that form a security network with the Ghanaian Dams, private security group, SSG or what you call it,
Yes. SSG, yes.
Okay, they should not stop, continue to play their own part in their own locality, in their own environment. They should take up security matter, as a matter of serious issue they have to, embark upon. And at the same time, see pursuing the governors. Never leave them alone. Don't be discouraged. Don't drop out on them. Let them continue to hold them responsible until they all form collaborative one joint effort to tackle the security. But they too, whatever they can do with their own vicinity locality, they should continue to doing this. They should not leave it. Say they should not, try to say we have abandoned this.
Okay. So, let me do this. So you can close now. Let me just flush and do. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry, but let me come. Let me just do this. Good morning, sirs, both of you, because there's a reason.
Good morning.
Mr. Clanel Chidi, good morning and God bless you this morning.
Good morning, sir.
All of you, as you are watching, click on that like button. Let's have a conversation this morning. There are different aspects of this conversation. Nnamdi, let me start from you. You see Nnamdi Kanu as somebody that you like an hero, which is your opinion. But somebody is saying from the north that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist and he must not be released by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The person is Bashir Ahmed, former aide to President Muhammadu Buhari. What do you think about that statement coming from the man saying that Nnamdi Kanu must not be released? That is a terrorist. What's your opinion? Come close to the mic.
Mr. Speaker, good morning, and our viewers, good morning, Mr. Ukoji, and Omoduwa, and Kijo Ogba, and all our fans, good morning. Now, Bashir Ahmed.
Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. He must not be released. That's his own opinion.
Bashir Ahmed, what he said that is because of, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a saint.
He's a saint?
Listen, Nnamdi Kanu is a saint for Southeast and for Africa. The reason why I say that is for Africa, that Nnamdi Kanu showed the whole Africa what is the Islamic agenda. Fulani agenda was in Africa. They want to conquer the whole Africa. But Nnamdi Kanu opened the whole Africa eyes, see what those people try to do in future. And the Southeast is no-go area because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What the man will say that Nnamdi Kanu already stopped the agenda in the southeast, and that's why they say that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. Okay, what people that are killing their people in the north, the Boko Haram, they are sent, abi? When the former president Muhammadu Buhari is a president of Nigeria, when he released the main terrorists in Nigeria, what did Buhari said? He said this repented Boko Haram, and he put them inside what? Your security. You use terrorists and put for your security. What that terrorists will call you as innocent person? He will call you are the major terrorist in the land, because you are not agree for their own government. In Nigeria here, in Southwest here, what is going on? The Fulani Janjaweed try to bring what do you call it?
Banditry and terrorism.
Terrorism in the Southwest here. And this guy and said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. Let him count in teeth. Using tongue, count in teeth very well before the hunger of God will meet him. If the guy don't take time, the people that say against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu don't know where they belong till now.
Enyo Koro, good morning, sir. Thanks for watching. Let me have a conversation, then we'll go to that topic. In your opinion, is Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, in your opinion?
No, Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. He's an agitator, but he will become a terrorist to people that want to terrorize others. So when somebody is fighting a particular cause and is fighting a particular cause, they can call him whatever name they like. They can call him terrorist. To people that are dealing with America, that are dealing with the Western world, it's a political world. America called them terrorists. They call themselves defenders. They are defending themselves. That is just it. But I don't even see Nnamdi Kanu in that axis. So Nnamdi Kanu is not the definition of a terrorist. The definition of a terrorist is a Wadume that was arrested and released. The definition of terrorist is a Toji that they are still looking for. The definition of terrorist is are the people that tie bomb around themselves and go and blow themselves in the market. Those are the the definition of terrorist. But somebody is coming out to tell you that see what Fulani want to do. Then he has become, Nnamdi Kanu will become terrorist to them. That is the problem. Where a devil is reigning, where there is darkness, if light come there, the light become threatening. If they pursue you, they cannot catch you. They will say, that man has the Joe. If they do something to you and they cannot bring you down, they will say, that man, don't mind that man, it's a bandit. So they can call him whatever name they like, but the law is there that the man has been set free. But it is a terrorist that will not allow somebody that are set free not to go. So that's just it. The man just wasting his time.
Mr. Favor Alexander said, good morning, where's Raphael? Mr. Raph is at the back and I'm hearing him here. So he will be my last speaker today because he will be my last speaker. So Mr. Raph is around, he will be my last speaker. She's still around here. So let's go to the issue of Kano, Niger Republic rail project. Community tackle FG over compensation for 3252 owners. And I asked the question that Muhammadu Buhari was building railway from Kano to Maradi in Niger Republic. But there's no, I don't think there's a railway from Lagos, is it to Port Harcourt, or from Kano to the eastern part of Nigeria, which are the same Nigeria, and you are building railway from Kano to Maradi, which is Niger. What does that say about our unity or about how we see ourselves as what we call one Nigeria?
Mr. Rilwan, it's very, very unfortunate because we are, with Buhari is a tribalistic somebody. It's a tribal bigot, and he even make it clear that we come from Niger Republic. But apart from that one, Mr. Rilwan, let me tell you one thing. Niger Republic, they are our neighbor. Benin Republic here, they are our neighbor. There is a road. There is a network road that link us. I think they just awarded that road now from Sango to Idiroko or whatever. They are our neighbor. And there is no sin in linking ourselves, linking all this our neighbor, linking Niger Republic, linking Benin Republic. a particular bridge was also built in the southeast, linking Cameroon. Yes, it was a joint front. It was a joint. So I don't have problem in linking Nigeria with the Niger Republic. And if you look at that railway line, it just ended in Niger Republic. The thing started from Kano and cut across so many states in Nigeria, like 3 states, before you go to Niger Republic, before it landed in Niger Republic. So linking us together is not an issue. But Buhari himself has always been somebody that we know that he will want to favor his own people, and he make it clear that you see that Niger Republic is my second home. So if Buhari, if it is not Buhari, if it is another person that think that okay, Niger Republic, we have we are dealing, they are our brother, and we have business there. I don't see any problem. Look at Europe. Almost all of them link with rail line. I don't see any problem in that. Apart from that, Buhari is being sentimental before he even do that one. And who was the Minister of Transportation that time? It was Amechi. It was Amechi that executed the team, maybe to pacify Baba. Maybe he was looking for something or anything. I don't see any issue in that project.
So let me give him the mic now, Mr. Lawrence. NLC, TUCC, NG, others. This is on the Vanguard. Rejects 50% tariff hike. What's your opinion about that? Because there'll be like I said, I've said it on Saturday, how there'll be tariff hike, money for data will be increased. NLC is saying no, TUC is saying no, CNG is saying no. What are your opinions about that?
Yeah, their no is okay, but the Mr. President, Chief of Army Staff, Chief of
Commander in Chief of
Armed Forces, can Chief of Commander of Armed Forces to listen to them? That's number one. You know, one thing about Nigeria, that those people on top, when they want to need something, they will do what? They will tackle federal government. Immediately they achieve what they are looking for, they will do what? They didn't send we are in the streets. I remember when they want to do protests about minimum wage and some certain things. Immediately they collect their bribe, the people on top, everybody do what? Keep quiet and say every Nigerian citizen to be okay. The Ahmed Tinubu or the former president will be okay. Listen, I'm not against what they are saying, but do you think that this thing that bring out, can you work in a Nigeria, or they are fighting for their own selfish interests? That's the question we're supposed to ask ourselves. Now, see them on top, those people. How much card they are in recharging? They are recharged by, let me say, they are not paying any money. They didn't feel what me and you is feeling. What they are fighting for now, to federal government or on top people to do what? To settle them. Immediately they settle them, my brother, the sincere that this issue will just off. Like when you use water and omo mix together and quench fire. That's what is going on in this called Nigeria.
Okay, both of you, thank you so much. Because I'm still looking at the weather. So thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll have to. Let me have Mr. Chinedu. Mr. Chinedu, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Good morning.
Let's have best conversation. I'm looking at the weather again. The weather is not.
It's likely it's not going to. We are not going to experience any downpour now.
Okay.
But it's a sign that
yes.
We're approaching a time where we will start experiencing rainy season anyway.
So I think that on this platform we might need an umbrella. Am I right? Umbrella to, in case when it starts falling.
Of course, you need it because we don't. The rain has no reason to threaten us because what we are doing here is serious business.
Yes, serious business. Yes. So Mari, definitely we need an umbrella for, because when the rain starts falling, there's nowhere you are going to hide into. But let's go to that point this morning. Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. That's according to Bashir Ahmed. It has really caused controversy. And so, what are your opinions? How do you see that statement coming from Bashir Ahmed, former aide to development President Muhammadu Buhari, that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist? Continue.
Oh, yes. To be honest, to be very honest, in their own consciousness, can they stand up conveniently and say Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist if they are not having any reservation? Is this the same terrorist that Donald Trump invited in one of the states in America. We saw him, Nnamdi Kanu, with GOP members, live in the United States of America. You have the F-130 to say Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. He is busy physically. Everybody is seeing him. Everywhere, he's everywhere. You call him a terrorist. It's unfortunate, but thank God that the whole thing is getting to a point that them, including the Yorubas themselves, they will come out one day and celebrate him. There's no two ways about it.
So Bashir Ahmed is from the north.
No, what I'm saying is that, because I do not expect, to be honest with you, I do not expect Nnamdi Kanu to still be in DSS under Tinubu's administration heading to 2 years now. It tells a lot of hidden agenda. It tells a lot of things about why Tinubu should not have released Nnamdi Kanu. Up to this moment, it sends a lot of signals, and people can come and interpret it in a different angle and different ways. But for me, I'm seeing that there are certain parts of agreement between Tinubu and the Northerners that added value to his position he's occupying now in Aso Rock, and Nnamdi Kanu was one of that factor. If not, I do not see any reason why he wouldn't have instructed the Attorney General of the Federation or the CGN to go ahead and withdraw the case. Nnamdi Kanu does not bear arms. What does he carry? Does he carry arms? Does he carry anything? But as God would have it, the Biafran quest has been enjoying deep global romance. International communities everywhere all over the world. The Biafran nation is getting popular. If there's any nation the world want to look into, I can tell you in honest truth that the first nation on the table and the first nation on the list will be the issue that has to do with restoration of Biafra.
Let me take you on this, just because I'm looking at my time. Why do you think that Bashir Ahmed is making that kind of statement?
Well, of course, the obstacle is too much. Nnamdi Kanu have given them a lot of obstruction. Nnamdi Kanu has already reawakened, even though we are not seeing it physically now, but the consciousness of the indigenous people of the Hausas has been brought back to life, as a result of Nnamdi Kanu different messages, across the world, especially in Nigeria. Look at the issue that has to do with the Middle Belt, the same Nnamdi Kanu factor. Even in Yorubas themselves, Nnamdi Kanu was able to drive that message directly to them that saw Banji, Professor Banji, Sunday Igboho, standing up and begin to question the rationality of this entity itself in the first place. Why would we be Nigeria? That's what they're saying. Igbo is asking the question, why would we be Nigeria in the first place? That injection of questioning the rationale of being part of this country was first deposited by Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why people like Gani Adams, in one of his statements, he made it very clearly that I have not seen Nnamdi Kanu one-on-one, but I respect his courage. That is Gani Adams. They knew. Forget now they are trying to see how they're going to, stop the threatening infiltration of the Fulanis in Southwest currently now. The whole governors of the Southwest, this is the only time they have now to come together and support Gani Adams in whichever way. Because if you are looking at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that does not want to offend the North, the way I'm seeing it, bro, there might be obstacles in deployment of Nigerian military in Southwest to push back bandits, Boko Haram, at the end of the day.
One must give Bola Ahmed Tinubu kudos. He's on the point this morning, says, too close in on bandits leader Bello Tuji, kills commander 24 militants. We must give kudos to Bola Ahmed Tinubu on this. He's on the point this morning. What's your opinion about that?
Bro, let me tell you what you are seeing about Tunde Toji, whatever they call him.
Bello Tuji, one bandit leader.
Yes, whatever they call him, I don't care to know. These are just insignificant things. The guy is saying that he is moving from his location to another location. And by so doing, he's about to change tactics. Is it only Toji that is, Bello Toji is the only one there? There are thousands of sects in the northern part of the country. What is the big deal? And it's possibly that he might enter into, a negotiation with the federal government with the help of the northerners, and by the time you know it, he will be sent back to the Nigerian military, like they normally do. Are they going to arrest him? Is he going to go through the trial process as somebody who has committed murder, who has taken lives? But Nnamdi Kanu has not taken anything. All the people who are involved in taking lives has been released. And we keep on asking. The more we are asking the rationale, the reason why Nnamdi Kanu has not been released, the more Nnamdi Kanu's popularity, the more Biafran popularity is getting overboard. As simple as that. You can see what happened in Finland. You can also see what happened in the United States of America. You can see that as a result of Donald Trump's presence, you can see I don't want to use an arrogant word for the Eastern governors. How weak and unpredictable and irrelevant, irresponsible they have become lately. They are trying to say, release Nnamdi Kanu, Eastern governors. I was just looking at, release him. Because they know that what is coming there, something is coming there. You do not know the reason why Trump has continued to snub that man in Asura called Tinubu.
Why do you think so?
I'm just saying. There are so many things behind it. We know the role Bola Ahmed Tinubu played. We know his personality got tangled with drug trafficking in America. We know that he's removing the FBI person now and bringing in a fresh person. And that fresh person that is going to bring, might decide to, because they have said it that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is still their assets. They can decide to invade Nigeria and make sure that he come and answer, because the whole thing is still very is there. They said FBI said he's still their assets. Tinubu is their asset. They possess him. You understand what I'm saying? So I do not see reason why you should look at the kind of things he's introducing. Now if I buy a recharge card for 1,000 naira, they take 500.
So let's tell our viewers, as you are watching, click on that like button, let's have conversation. Click on like button, and then let other people come in, also share what you are doing. That's the best way to support us. And then drop your comment, let's have conversation. I'm closing now with Mr. Chinedu for Mr. Kano Niger Republic Rail Project. Community tackle FG over compensation for 3252 owners. This is on the front page of the Punch this morning. But what I'm taking to is the fact that I don't think that there's a railway from, is it Lagos to Port Harcourt? Is it working? Is it from Kano to the eastern part of Nigeria? Is it working? While then with someone like President Muhammadu Buhari, we have a railway from Nigeria, Kano to Maradi, which is in Niger. What are your opinions about that?
Of course, it's one of those things where you see the Minister of Justice, the current Minister of Justice, you always see him in Daura every now and then. Small time they fly to Daura. You see all the Tinubu you always see them in Daura. That's the reason why they're going there. And one of the things that he has entered agreement with is to continue from where former president stopped, which is Muhammadu Buhari. He had made it very clearly. I'm going to start some of these things that is why look at Ekiti now. If care is not taken now, they are going to enact Sharia law in Ekiti State.
For the first time, I saw it.
No, because I'm telling you, don't know. These are the things we have been shouting how many years now. We will understand where we are going and understand that the political. You see, when I said it, that there are Arab Yorubas, the other day you asked me a question: who are the Arab Yorubas? You are the one that was asking me, because I sat down. I was doing thorough brain torment. In the first place, north and south. It's north and south. Let them be this thing. But as a certain president, we are seeing signs. I told you, conquest does not come only by go. No. Conquest come via policies. Conquest come via politics. Conquest come via famine. Conquest come via guerrilla attack. Conquest come via policies. I am telling you currently now that once it's been enacted in Ekiti State, and before you see it, that's what they are telling. They are telling you that it does not take them anything to get the south. It's as simple as that. The only obstacle they are having is these great men of God that came from the south. They are thinking what they're going to do, definitely. Because such people cannot come and challenge Winner Staple today, say they are coming to his state, they are coming to the Sharia law, that Winner Staple will be under Islamic law.
Mr. Adije Longe,
No,
good morning.
I don't want to go into that, but I'm telling you that, infiltration. We are shouting it infiltration because if they cross the red line, they know the red line. As simple as that, they know the red line. And when you get to that red line, but I can tell you, there must be consequences of that. Something like that.
Okay. God bless you. Tomorrow we're having that conversation, but let me have him. He's the next. No, he's the next. Then Mr. Kunle, then you. I'll close with you. No. I'm looking at my time. No, I'm tired of the timing. Okay, everybody has 10 minutes. Tomorrow. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Let's come to the mic. Let's have a conversation this morning. We are looking at the fact that yesterday Bashir Ahmed called Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, that it should not be released. What are your opinions about that?
First and foremost, the person who called Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist because it's only a thief that will know a thief. Now, let me say, we know what prompts Nnamdi Kanu to be under the custody of DSS when he was being kidnapped by their own brother, Fulani Buhari himself. Nobody saw Nnamdi Kanu with a gun. He's only agitating with his mouth that they should let them go, that the inequality, injustice they are doing to them, their people, is not accepted. Look at the way they are sidelining the Igbos, that as if Igbos cannot do anything. Just a few weeks ago, we saw an Igbo man who was being brutal by the same Fulani headmen. Luckily, the guy survived. The guy went to police station under Buhari government to go and lay complaint. Nigeria police told the guy that because he's an Igbo man, he cannot get justice in Nigeria. This is the reason why Nnamdi Kanu stood up that he must fight for his people. Nnamdi Kanu is just like Moses, the Moses of Igbo's time, that said he must fight for his people. It's not quite different from what Sunday Igboho did. If you remember vividly, is Sunday Igboho a terrorist too? Didn't Buhari, the Fulani headmen, went after Sunday Igboho? Why? Because these two of them, they are saying that the mayhem these Fulani headmen are causing in Nigeria is unbearable. You cannot just come overnight and say you want to claim Nigeria and you think everybody will fold their hands and look at you. It's not done. My dear brother, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu should not listen to these people. This country does not belong to Fulani. Release Nnamdi Kanu and let that young man go home.
Oh, you are of the opinion that Nnamdi Kanu should be released?
Yes.
Okay, now let's do this. Mr. Tunde Okafor, good morning, sir. God bless you. With Mr. Adoje Longe, God bless you. All of our viewers, you are the king and queens, and you are the MVPs on this platform. We love all of you. We appreciate you. And as you are watching, drop your comment, click on the like button, and let's share what we are doing here with others. So now let me just pose with you. Oh, I'm looking at my time. Mr. Kunle, Mr. Raf is at the background here. Let's talk about this morning. NLC, CNJ, you get 50% telecom tariff hike. They say no, this telecom tariff, we don't want it. Let it go down. What are your opinions about that?
Well, the NLC, they are not serious for me. They are on serious element. Before the telecom company increase their tariff, the calling all these things they are talking about, it's as a result of the tax the federal government is increasing for them. So where do you allow them to make money? The small SME outside, are they not increasing their money? I told you the last time that a lot of Nigerian mouths are smelling now because they cannot buy toothpaste. Toothpaste that will buy less than 1,000, and toothpaste is now 4,000. Depending on the one you want. So telecoms now are paying higher tax to federal government. So why won't they increase? So everything still boil into the hands of federal government.
My last question to you, I don't know how old you are, but what have you benefited from Nigeria as a country?
My dear brother, that question you will have even referred to what my parents have referred. If you ask for me, you refer to Nigeria. My father did not benefit anything from Nigeria. Likewise, my grandmother, my grandfathers. Okay? As I speak to you now, it's few few 5% of Nigerians that are eating the national cake. You will see, look at the case what happened in those states. Where Osomole, who served 8 years as a governor, he become a senate now. You are still using your son as a commissioner. It's happening all over Nigeria. We are hearing now that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a president. His son wants to take over Lagos State as governor. So this thing, they are rotating it. When will it get to the stand of the poor? As a poor man that nobody knows you cannot secure a work. When last did you hear all those telecom companies, big companies are placing their advert, they want to employ people. Who they want to employ? The poor men. The rich men, the people on the top are the one referring people to employ. That's why the poor cannot finish in this country.
Okay, thank you so much. I didn't give you much time, out of my time, but tomorrow please come early. I'll give you much time. That's how I do. Let me ask Mr. Kunle. Mr. Rav is my last speaker today. Good morning, sir, Mr. Kunle.
Yeah, good morning, everyone, and good morning to every one of the viewers there, and God bless them all. Yeah.
So we are looking at the fact that this morning, Mr. Kunle, there is a bad news coming from Ekiti State. The fact that Sharia sitting was held yesterday, we saw it live, especially on X Twitter. What does that mean? Is it mean that Yoruba is now close to Islamization, or it just it's a one-off thing?
I think it's going to be a one-off thing because Ekiti, they will have to explain where they bring out, where they have to bring that Sharia into their domain there. I think I'm not from Ekiti, and the Ekiti people should be able to question the, governor, that how come Sharia in a region that is multifaceted, is the region that is more cosmopolitan people. So to me, Ekiti is Ekiti. To me, I'm waiting for the governor, my own governor, to even embark on that so that I can mobilize people for protest against that Sharia. Nevertheless, my governor is happens of it's more or less a Muslim and Christian, but that doesn't warrant any Sharia law that is being perpetrated, that is being organized, that is being formed by the Northern Fulani oligarchy. And the Yoruba are supposed to learn their lessons that the Fulani oligarchy are not people that they're supposed to romance with, because of the crisis that the people have been committed all over the nations.
Mr. Kune, there's a very big controversy yesterday when even it was yesterday evening, then to yesterday, Bashir Ahmed, that's the former aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, he called Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, and he said that he doesn't want him to be released. What's your opinion? Is Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist to you? Or what do you agree with Bashir Ahmed, or you seem to disagree that Nnamdi Kanu should be released and he's not a terrorist? What's your opinion about that?
Yeah, I don't agree with Bashir Mohammed. Bashir Mohammed is supposed to, they say charity begins from home. His own charity has to begin from those Fulani S-men, those Fulani combats, and those people contributing to the backwardness of this country. And who are these people? The Tijan of this world, Tijani, or Bello Tuji of this world, and the Boko Haram of this world, and he had to just emphasize on those ones as the number one terrorist. And Wadume too. You know what Wadume happened to escape from? It's a very severe case Wadume has.
So your opinion, Nnamdi is a terrorist?
It's not really. It's not a terrorist. When you are looking
then who is he to you?
Who is a freedom fighter? He's an agitator. He's an agitator, definitely. And I can say some people likewise are hiding under Nnamdi Kanu, because if you say everything that Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist, you need to, look at the people, the non-state actor that are hiding under Nnamdi Kanu to perpetuate, trouble, violence in that region. And that was why Nnamdi Kanu himself said in one of his court appearance that they should give him a day or a week. If they release him, it won't take him a day to flush all those non-China nuisance people that are spoiling his name, that on behalf of the Biafra agitations, the killing that was going rampant there, all in the case of Biafra agitation. And Nnamdi Kanu has told them that they should dare not attach his name to those killings, because his own agitation is all about constructive agitation with the governance, and I think with the government, and I think the government ought to have deemed it fit to release this young man from his imprisonment, because he has tried a lot. They detained him a lot, and he's not done at least what other terrorists have been doing. You could remember the terrorists that what's it called, our Attorney General Malami then caught. They said they caught the sponsorer. They caught the sponsorer in Abu Dhabi, and he said they are going to face, secret trial. When I heard that secret trial, I said this man is a biased man. And Nnamdi Kanu is in prison. You are putting those people on secret trial. Both secret trial and open trial, we never had anyone. So Nigeria is not one the way I'm seeing it, because that is why we are seeing one day, one problem. Every day in Nigeria you wake up, there must be one problem that you will face, you will embark on. And I can say they should all sit down, all these leaders come together and see how we can, decentralize our system so that everybody will be able to live to the maximum, his maximum freedom of the nations.
Mr. Kunle, let's talk about the NLC. This is the nation headline today. Said NLC, TUC, CNG, we get 50% telecom hike.
You see?
And they were talking about there might be strike. We are looking at so 50%, you are buying data 100 naira, 150, 200, 300. How does this come to you now?
So you see all this NLC, TUC, TBC, all this CCC. See, me, I don't take them as a body that is helping the youth. I don't take them as a pressure group that is helping the youth. So when I hear them, NLC, this thing, Fabeg, they are all corrupt elements. Both of them have government, they are siamestries. NLC, PTUC, and government, they are siamestries. So when they come on the table or on the media to just balloon you people, to fool you people as if they are fighting for you, NLC is fighting for their own pocket. The group called NLC, National Labour Congress, they are fighting for their own pocket, and they are allies of the government. Any government that come in power, they always know how they get their own largesse away from that, their own national cake from the government in power by being bribed them to, something they
Mr. Tunde Okafo said that Nnamdi Kanu is innocent and he should be liberated. Do you agree with him? Before we go to our last topic.
I think it's innocent. That's why I say the non-state actors are the ones that are contributing to issues of Nnamdi Kanu, because Nnamdi Kanu did not tell them to be killing themselves all around, to be killing people in that region. Nnamdi Kanu did not tell them for people to be insulting people that are supposed to. You see, I told you, it's a political solution that we have to apply, in which Mr. President, Mr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our president of Nigeria, Federal Republic of Nigeria, has to apply. It has turned to a political solution, and thank God people like Bianca is coming in, is taking care of that position, and I think what the people or the elder statement in that region said at Oese, that they should try and beg the president in power, because the abusive of the non-state actor, the demolishing of the non-state actor against that president is never, an elder. Everybody just, it's uncalled for. So Nnamdi Kanu will be released, and he has to be released because he has stayed the law, he has spent the law, and he did not commit any gravity crime that you can talk of that other people have committed the crime against the nations, and they are still walking free as of now. So Nnamdi Kanu, hashtag they release Nnamdi Kanu. I think that is what should be on board now. Hashtag Nnamdi Kanu be released.
Okay, you support the release of Nnamdi Kanu?
Definitely.
So now let's close with this. Bandit influx. I'm looking at my time. Bandit influx. Southwest governors not collaborating with us. OPC leader Ghanaian said, and other hunters. Now we are looking at the fact that this news now, I've read it, I cannot read it, my time is almost. But this is not an indictment on Yoruba governors that Southwest governors are not working for, they're not working in tandem against the bandits in Yoruba land. OPC's leader said that Southwest governors are not ready. They're not collaborating with them to chase away the bandits.
Is Ariel Nokakam collaborating with the Southwest governors? That's another thing. No man can be an island. As they said that they set up 2,000 Amoteco people. And what Gani Adam now has to do now is to come into the space and see how they can harmonize themselves and get the same job that the assignment, the same assignment they want to embark on to be fruitful, not now to be complaining. Not now. This is not the time of playing game. This is the time of your country first. Do anything you can do to secure your country. Igboho did not cry out loud like that before he started liberating his people in the Barakpa area. So, Mr. What's it called? Gani Adams, you are the garrison commander now, which is the area of Nokakamfo. You are supposed to be the leader to coordinate the remaining, even the Amotekun, all sort of things. These the governors, I think they've heard it loud and clear that they should be proactive and they should not be docile. It's the docility of our governors about the governance. When you're talking of governance, number one thing is the security. But our governors in the southwest there, I think they miss the point on that level, that they never think about the future, think out of the box for the future, that so encroachment may happen, and they ought to have prepared for it. But all is politics, they are playing with our life. And I think that would they glaring on their faces now that it's time to take care of your citizen in your region.
So let me have yes, it's my last speaker today. Let us close. Pastor is not speaking today. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, viewers. I'm greeting all of you. Tundo Okafo, Joe Oba, King Joe Oba, Ukwaji, Jenogo, all of you guys. Hope Iyamu, all of you. I'm greeting you guys. Ike Netherlands. Omo Oduduwa Charles, Ikechukwu, Ike, Ikechukwu. Sunday is from Ogoja, the one that had issue on his leg. That's Sunday. But if you're talking about another one that has issue on his leg again, the one that people gave money at City Stand, that's MC Drama. MC Drama is late. She passed on December time. He's dead. But Sunday, Ogoja is now in his town. I think that his leg, he has treated it. I've been communicating with him. Okay. So good morning, all of you guys. Please bear with us. We don't have enough time to reach all of you. We're almost at the closure time.
So thank you. So like he said, someone that asked of him is here, and I said he'll be here. So Miss, what's your name? Let me your name, because you asked of him the other time when he was not here. Miss Favor Alexander. Good morning, where's Raf? This is him here. But
Alexander, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he asked about you.
Alexander, good morning.
So let's start this morning by the word coming out from Bashir Ahmed, who said it was really on Twitter, it really caused division.
Yes.
That Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist and should not be released by the president. What are your opinions about that?
If you look at the body language of the Fulanis all over Nigeria, they don't want Nnamdi Kanu out because Nnamdi Kanu was the one that made it known to the Hausas how the Fulani hegemonies, subjugated them to all manners of, slaveries, and again, grab their land, force them Islam on them. Hausa forgot their traditional worshiping or religion. Hausa forgot Christianity. And Nnamdi Kanu revealed lots and lots of secrets, weak points, what the Fulanis have been doing to Nigerians. Nnamdi Kanu actually educated Nigeria on reason why we are not studying history in our tertiary institutions. It's because they don't want Nigerians to know where they came from. Fulanis are visitors in Nigeria. They are not originally from here. They are the wanderers, the nomads. They wander from place to place, occupying people's land. What it means is people that will come to your land and occupy your land by force. They will force their language, force their religion on you. So Nnamdi Kanu has gone a long way to at least set Nigeria free from the hand grip of Fulani oligarchy. And that is why they are aggrieved today. They see Nnamdi Kanu as a major adversary, perceived enemy they have in Nigeria. But notwithstanding anyway, Nigeria is a secular state. We are not dancing to the costumes or tunes of the Fulanis. Anybody is free to worship his God to speak his language. You can't force your religion on me. So what I'm trying to say is that what Bashir Ahmed said is, culpable to take him to court. And as I'm talking to you now, Enugu State High Court, they have called him to order. Ejimako Nnamdi Kanu's barrister has called Ahmed to come and defend his speech and tell us reasons why Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. While he has not been able to call Fulani headers that have been killing people, farmers across Nigeria, farmlands. The headers have never been called terrorists. Nobody tagged them terrorists. Fulanis are not calling Meiti Allah terrorist platform that is holding all the cattle rearers in West Africa. But they are calling an innocent man that has never wasted anybody's life a terrorist. Bashir Ali, the former publicity aide, media aide to Buhari, should go to Enugu High Court. Ejimako sue him. Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, 100 million naira. Nnamdi Kanu sue him, 1 billion naira. The entire IPOB members in Nigeria that were proscribed as a terrorist group in the past, court has been proscribed IPOB that were not terrorist group. I've been always mentioning on this point that even United Nations said no. United States of America said no. UK said no. IPOB are indigenous people of Biafra, meaning people that are born, people that are from that southeast central region of Nigeria. We are all Igbos. If you are an Igbo man and you are listening to Fulani man, calling Nnamdi Kanu terrorists, calling IPOB terrorists, and you don't react, it means you are buying into it. It means you like yourself. You are a terrorist. I debunk it, I renounce it, I reject it, and I turn my back on that kind of, let me say, remark. We Igbos are not terrorists. The Fulani headers are. Boko Harams are. Even bandits and Lakrua. They end up killing people for nothing, no just cause. Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for the liberation of the Igbos out of marginalization, out of oppression and persecution, out of all manner of deprivations. Look at southeastern Nigeria. One of the major points Nnamdi Kanu is fighting for is international airport, seaports. We have international waters. Is it only Apapa that will be working? Ambode said, let us decongest Apapa gridlock, traffic, vehicular traffic. So let us go and let One, Uyo, Calabar, so that Apapa will have space. That is the only sin Ambode commits. Today, they pursue Ambode, the people that are benefiting from this illicit federal.
Personally, said William, let me just said, oh, Mr. Nnamdi, he said, oh my God, MC Gama, yes, he was. He's part of us here. May so rest in peace.
MC died.
Yes, he died. Yes. David Akafo is praying for the soul of MC Gama to rest in peace. Say amen.
Amen.
And as you are watching, click on that like button. It's my last speaker here today. It's because of the weather and everything. Click on that like button. Let's have conversation this morning. Good morning, Mr. Raphael. Always I like your point.
Yeah.
David Akafo said that Fulani people are clandestine. Tunde Akafo said that Fulani people are illegal immigrants in Nigeria and they are strangers.
Yes.
William Akameme, this year I want to bring you in. He said, what do you do for a living? Say it here to Mr. Kameme.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kameme. I am an interior decoration. When you talk about office blind, curtain, office blind, rug, international rug, that's imported, center rug, that is what I do for a living. I've been working as an interior man since 1998. Calculated 20-something years now.
Yeah, that's a great
and I set rug. That is, it's like a civil engineer something. If you give me an altar, if you give me a whole duplex, I will plant the rug there. That is my job. Office blind, I fix. That is my job. I'm into interior. Then again, for a living now, I've found sukkah. What I have flair now is journalism. I am what do I call myself? I'm a global analyst. Though I've never given it enough time, but I'm trying to widen up my, what do you call it, on that profession. So it's two things, my brother.
Yes, Mr. Let me get our name right here this morning. Mr. William Okameme.
William Okameme. So that's it.
Okay.
Journalism, interior decor, sales, planting, buying, purchasing. That is what I do.
So
thank you so much.
So overall, he's a businessman here,
I'm a businessman.
and people know him here. He's very popular here. So let's continue with the. Let's continue here this morning. We were not here the previous week. We spoke about the fact that Ohaneze Ndigo, their new leader, is yes, from Ikwe, John Mbata. And we saw people say that no, Ikwe are no longer Igbos, and we're back and forth. What are your opinions about that?
No, I'm telling you that Ikwores that are saying they are no longer Igbos are more Igbo than me. I'm from Anambra State. The Ikwores, they migrated from all the 5 states of the former East Central state of Nigeria. If the Ikwores are saying they are not Igbos, why are we are within that region, East Central, when M.I. Okpara was the premier of East Central states? Why are we the same persons sharing the same office lunch at Ikoyi here? Why are we? Ikwara man is more Igbo than me. Abo man in Delta State, they are more Igbo than the Imolites. The same language that Abo people and the Oromili people, is it Oromili? Abo, Abakaleke Asaba, they speak the same language. Abakaleke man will speak language, I will hear it. Abo man will hear it. Yes. Ibuzo. The Ibuzo is from Achala. Achala is in Oka local government. So these, our Delta brothers, they migrated from Anambra. Then the whole Ikwores, they joined with Ebema. Ohaji Ebema, Eleme, this place where they build a house, so build a big church. Elele. These people are the same Imo people. What is checking these people is why? Oil. And the Fulani hegemony has sowed this kind of hatred into the minds of some of the Ikwere men. But as I'm talking to you now, good numbers, large numbers of the Ikweres believe that they are Igbos. All these ones that are claiming that they are not Igbos, they are scapegoats. Nyeso Wike has corrupted all of them, selling all manner of, juicy stories into their own heart, that they are the owner of the oil. Igbo will marginalize them. Look at just Goodluck Jonathan telling the whole world that if Igbos, if the Bayansans, Otueke, the whole rivers join Biafra, that Igbo man is going to subjugate them to the same punishment that Fulani is giving Nigerian tribes. How? Why? A whole Goodluck Jonathan that Igbo man worked with, Igbo man died for, Igbo man suffered for. He has no love for us. And who are the people that brought this kind of apple of discord among other sister tribes of the Igbos in the southern Nigeria? They are the Fulanis. The visitors from Sahel country has actually poisoned the mind of all the sister tribes of the Igbos in southern Nigeria. So we have no regrets to at least give Obata the Ohaneze, I think, chairmanship or presidency. So Ikwere man is the man now occupying that position. Is a well-designated highest cultural position in Igbo land. Ohaneze chairman or presidency, Ikwere is the one. If Ikwere man is saying that is not Igbo, why is your name Azoka? Tell me this is why you answer my name. Ifeanyi, Oge, Ikechukwu. I think some persons have gone very, very long ways to sell apple of discord to these people, and they bought it.
Okay, now let me read comment. Let's close now. For this last one will be the closing. Mr. William Keme said that please give it enough time. I will support you anywhere I can. So you can thank him. He said that I will support you. William Kameme said that.
William Kameme.
Said, please
thank you, Kameme.
Please give journalism time. I'll support your name anywhere I can.
Okay.
So Alexander, this is your last question here. Said, Mr. Sudaka said that Jonathan is a selfish person.
Very well.
This is his opinion. But Favor Alexander, this is the question. She was the person that asked about you. That I said, Raphael, did you know that Mr. Ekpa is working to support the work and vision of MNK?
Yes, MNK.
He said, I support Nnamdi Kanu to be released as soon as possible. Now, wait. This is your last question. Talk about that. Let me have personal.
Okay, this Nnamdi Kanu Ekpa issue is been, bringing some ripples, among the Biafra emancipation faithfuls. And I'm telling you that the head of IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, as an agitation group all over the world, is MNK, Nnamdi Kanu. Then again, we have not been, seeing somebody's popularity the way it exploded recently when Nnamdi Kanu was illegally renditioned from Nairobi into this country. Until that date, When he was incarcerated, someone just sprang up, and his name is Simon Ekpanjoko. I don't know what to understand. That was when he actually came out and said that the leader is Nnamdi Kanu. I am trying to keep the flame of Biafra emancipation aglow. Had it been Ekpa did not come out, I don't think Nnamdi Kanu will be alive by now. They would have disallowed him. Biafra would have gone down. I mean, in fame and the popularity. So the work that Simon Ekpa did in the past and doing presently, all Igbos, all Biafra faithfuls, the whole IPOB members, we are owing him lots and lots of respect and honor. Ekpa is somebody that is always intoxicated about the Biafra emancipation of 18. I've never seen him assassinating Nnamdi Kanu's character or saying bad thing against Nnamdi Kanu. You know one thing, Orabueze, Okere, and most of them, their opinion might differ. But I always tell people on social media that in a situation whereby Biafra is about to come up, yes.
Jonathan is asking Azikiwe
Ebele.
Which are Igbo names? I agree with him.
It's true. Naturally, now good luck, Ebele, Azikiwe, Jonathan. Everybody heard about that. But why is he rejecting Igbo? It is because of the kind of apple of discord sold to them by the Fulani hegemony in the north. So Jonathan, if he's a smart man, he would have known how to at least behave himself, and all his utterances. His recent utterances has at least distanced many Igbos from him. If Jonathan come again to contest election in Nigeria, I won't support him.
Okay, thank you so much. Yes, tomorrow you will be here. Tomorrow, let me pass on my last speaker. Let's close today. Yes, it's my last. Yes, even supposed to be my last speaker, but I just look at. Okay, let me 5 minutes. Stay here. Where are you going, sir? Stay here. 5 minutes. Yeah, it's enough. Pastor, good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you.
I'm asking you this direct question. You are from Agbo, Delta State. Are you an Igbo man?
Yes, I've said it the other day, and I'm saying it. Yes, it's very clear. I said it. I even did a video the other day where I chronicled why not just Agbo, the whole Delta North Senatorial District, and of course it's the biggest senatorial district in Delta State with 9 local governments, as against 7 and 8 in the other 2 senatorial districts. So naturally, in Delta North, they understand Igbo by providence. It's not because you visited any part of 5 eastern states in southeastern region, but because that is what the way God created it. And just as you have 5 market days in southeastern part of the country, talking about Nkwo, Eke, Ori, Afo, that is the same way you have the 4 market days in my own part of the world. So it is not by coincidence. Names you see in my own side, you see it exactly replicated in the southeastern part of the country. It's not by coincidence. Like the former governor of Delta said, when you say Ifeanyi Chukwu, the same thing you have in the southeastern part of the country, saying God, nothing is heavy for God. You have names like Chukwuma. The same is. There are so many facts you can use to buttress it. So, except when one wants to be wicked to himself, like the government have tried to give people a different ideology, because there was nothing like South-South in the beginning. It is the government of Nigeria that actually created South-South. So, to answer your question directly, yes.
Okay, now let's go to the issue of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm watching now. Nnamdi Kanu should not be released. This is an opinion from Bashir Ahmad, the former spokesman to President Muhammadu Buhari. Said Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. This is his opinion. Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist and he should not be released. What is your own opinion about that statement?
I understand he has been dragged to court regarding that. But for me, I think there is no basis for saying he should not be released. Because if the constitution says the security of the people and their welfare shall be the primary purpose of governance, and every stakeholder from that decision have said, if this man is released, it will guarantee the security. And the constitution says security of the people shall be the primary purpose of governance. So if not for any reason, is that not a very good reason to say the man should go? Then coming from the point of what the man stands for, this man is talking about self-determination. Self-determination is already a law in Nigeria legal jurisprudence because it is a UN charter that has been ratified in Nigeria. So that extent is a law in Nigeria as we speak. So I do not see any reason for saying the man should not be released.
We understand that a court of appeal in Nigeria have ruled that the man was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. As we speak, federal government applied for a stay of execution of that judgment, and recently Nnamdi Kanu himself has challenged any law student in Nigeria or even any legal practitioner anywhere to bring up precedents or any section of Nigerian constitution that gives federal government the right to stay execution of a criminal judgment where somebody is already given judgment that he should enjoy the his freedom. Let me tell you that federal government never allowed him to enjoy the freedom after appeal court ruled that he was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. I can confidently say that because this was a court judgment that said that the man should be released unconditionally, that federal government have lost every right to prosecute him because the extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria, meaning they illegally brought him from Kenya to Nigeria.
Now let's NLC, TUC, CNG reject 50% telecom tariff hike. Look at what's happening in Nigeria. That telecom tariff hike.
NLC leave what they should fight. They are chasing shadow. There is no way you can justify that they should not increase tariff. I'm telling the truth. I'm being objective. There is no way you can justify that they should not increase tariff, because you and I know that things are not the way they used to be. You and I know that operating your business in Nigerian economy currently, you must be incurring more costs. And we understand that there is no even sustainable power supply in Nigeria. To that extent, these telecom industries rely on standby generator to power all the mass everywhere, even the operation in the office, they rely on standby generator. So if that is the case, and we are still seeing the cost of petroleum products skyrocketing, so does it still make logical sense, economic sense, to say they should not review their tariff? What NSC should be fighting is federal government policy that is bringing about hardship, federal government policy that is causing exchange rate to skyrocket. Those are things they should be fighting, because if the currency gets value, they will not be where we are. So for me, they are chasing shadow.
Last one, troops closing. This is supposed to be a good news for Nigeria. Since the President Tinubu administration is working in the area of security. Punch says troops closing on bandit leader Toji gives commander 24 militants. How does that come to you, sir?
It's a good development if actually the information they are telling us is true. The other day they made us understand that the same Toji Bello released all the hostage people he had hostage, perhaps because they are closing on him as they were trying to maybe stop the onslaught against him. But the point is, the government have been saying it before now, it doesn't matter the opinion of even anybody, they must possess monopoly of coercive power. Look at what we are talking in the southwest. Is it not Amateku that is raising about 2,000 men to go and comb the forest? It was not supposed to be the responsibility of the armed forces. Have we not even heard the Sodebo, whom I have high regard for anyway, that have said the state governments and the federal government should give him permission to go into the forest, the bushes, to flush out the bandits? So the point is, if actually they are telling us the truth, they are closing in on the Toji Bello, that are decimating him, they are neutralizing his lieutenants, I think it's the way to go, because wherever I look at it, the people in that part of the country deserve peace. They deserve good, to have security of their lives and property.
Thanks so much, Pastor Matthew. I don't know Lagos.
I don't know Lagos.
I don't know Lagos. In just 1 minute.
No problem.
In just 1 minute.
I can wrap up with that 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute. Good, yes.
Yes.
Once you can see, I'm supposed to close it.
No problem.
Now,
my brother,
what?
let him go. Engineer.
Take this thing up. Let me talk to everybody for 1 minute. I don't know Lagos. Let's speak. Now, 50% increase might. That I don't know Lagos is part of me. I don't know why. People are saying I don't know Lagos, but that.
They are from Edo State. I said I don't know Lagos, and they are continue. I won't deviate from that.
Okay.
Everybody know me for that.
Okay. So let's close with this. CNG, TUC, okay. NLC, they are now getting 50% tariff hike on the technology sector. We have seen, for example, that there's a possibility that fuel increase may happen. Plus, with this 50% tariff hike, how will Nigerians cope? What do you think will happen to Nigerians?
You see, when body language of the president, when he came in and said something is gone, he didn't sit to look at some of this sector that is going to affect the people. I get me. Now, I didn't blame the telecom. I didn't blame them. When you don't have a president who don't have direction, you have a minister who don't have direction. Even the minister is supporting the telecom to increase. That means the meaning of that, we are under this government. I don't think I'm expecting anything good.
I don't understand. You don't expect anything good from this government?
What am I expecting? Petroleum, everything has gone up. You expect the telecom to sit. Now even the ministers, I expect the minister to protect the citizen. The minister is protecting the sector because he has a benefit from them. Don't forget, if they increase the tariff, the minister will benefit. I get me. So instead of them to protect the masses, they are protecting the telecom. Let me give you an example. Whether they increase or they didn't increase, all I know, if I have money to buy data or buy this thing, I buy. But my point is, Nigeria, we need to wake up. Let's support the NSC. You know, people always condemn them. Are we going to lead? As they are leading, let's support them. Because we are not supporting them, so they are not getting it. No matter how they are work for, you know, we need to support them. Because otherwise, everything, government will just come and bring a policy that will say, okay, let's wait until 4 years gone. Not to be lamenting. Let's support them. If they want to strike, let's strike. After all, Nigeria is already a strike. The country, we are strike already. When are we getting? Are you talking about light? No light, nothing. The amount of money they budget for security at the end, we are still having insecurity everywhere. I don't understand me. Like what Matthew was saying now. Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong. If you check the Southwest, it's our turn, our local. All the military, all the police, SSS, everything that from Southwest. Why are we complaining? Why are we complaining? DSS, Yoruba, EFCC, Yoruba, IG, Yoruba. So why are we complaining? So
I don't know, Lagos, this is a good news for him, but you know, Nigeria, God has made him, he's now living in his own house. Thank God for that. But now look at the transportation from that place to here.
Do you know how
you coping, sir?
Since you work for now, for over 2 weeks, I've not watched television, I won't lie. 2, the transportation every day, I must come here because if you stay in Ogun State, you die there, nothing. You can't have anything, you just sleep and wake up. You can always, you see, the point is that governor need to do something in a state.
Somebody called Mr. William Kame and said, Mr. Yam, how much is yam for now?
I got no yam in Nigeria again, no. If you want to buy yam, go to supermarket. Maybe shop price or go to anything. Who go to, where's the yam?
Okay, Tess, someone know her. Good morning, Mr. Okay, Tess. All of you guys are watching. Click on that like button, let's have a conversation. Mr. Chigozie, we're speaking for a long year to just round off now.
I'm rounding up what I'm saying. My brother, Nigeria, we are dying. You know what? I always say it. When I was crying that time, yam, all these things, people think I'm joking. Today, people are looking for yam to buy. Nobody. A bag of rice was 150,000 naira. During Christmas time, if not those who travel to Japa, do you think we will eat rice? A chicken was 30-something thousand naira. Would you buy chicken? It's those people that help us. May God bless you. Let me tell you, those who are supporting Bola Tinubu should go. Please tell him the policy he used. Buhari did not go that policy. Subsidy. Jonathan increasing and revising back. He should do that. You don't need to wait for 15 years. Nigerians are dying. Hospitals are collapsing. School people can't write their exam. So the man should do something. You should not wait for 4 years.
Okay.
Thank you very much,
God
my
bless
brother.
You.
So that's it.
Yes. Let me have Mr. Chigozie, the world-renowned, very popular man. Look at the face.
Very
my
popular.
guy, it's been a very long time since he came on this platform. But God bless you this morning, sir. Thanks for coming.
Well, I have known you for this flattering, but then, whatever be the case, good morning and happy New Year to my esteemed fans and everyone watching us this morning.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Chigozie. Let's talk about this NLC, TUC. You are looking at the fact that they say 50% increase. No, because like I said last week, you might have increase in petroleum prices. Then look at this increase on tariff and data. What are your opinions this morning, sir?
The issue is not the NLC. The issue is not Tinubu. The issue is systemic. Nigeria has a systemic problem. Whether, irrespective of whoever mans the position of leadership in this country, without addressing this peculiar issue, the unfortunate thing is that those who happens to find themselves on their way down to, of course, the position of authority refuse to live up to responsibility, what should be addressed is the foundation. The foundation is destroyed. And the Bible says, what shall the righteous do? So the plurality or multifaceted problem bedeviling Nigeria today is traceable to the foundation. And when people like us talk about that, people get misunderstand or misrepresent our position. Nigeria will never be better. I think some people will start attacking me now. Not until this systemic issue is being addressed. My brother Lucky said that people are dying. The bad news is that people will continue to die. Over 16,000 medical doctors, consultants left Nigeria in the last 5 years. What does that mean? I had issue to visit one of the government hospitals. For my son's was booked for an operation. You know what? The doctors have to wait. I mean, the consultants has to wait for them to bring light. They have to wait for them to refill the oxygen. I mean, this is a theater where lives. There are people that have been booked for that operation, but there is no oxygen. There is no light, common light that has been conquered more than 500 years ago. So the problem is systemic. And you don't blame MTN for increasing their tariff. In fact, they are so lenient because other people have left without considering what happens to Nigerians.
Many companies have left.
Multinationals have fled this country and more will flee.
Oh, more will still go?
The only people that are permitted and the environment of Nigeria favors today, the hostile environment favors, is the Boko Haram. Of course, they have announced the emergence of new terror cells. Not Takulara, are Chad or worse. They are coming, they are being sponsored by foreign, of course, nations with vested interests. So Nigeria will never be better until the issue of the system, how Nigeria runs, the continued existence of this country. Look at one Boko Haram called himself Ahmed, saying that whosoever calling for the release of Nnamdi Kanu should be considered as an enemy of Nigeria. Nigeria is the enemy of itself, of herself. So what is just projecting is the Fulani interest, the exclusive dominance and conquest agenda. Unfortunately, your own region, the Southwest, is under threat. I don't know if you agree with me with the recent influx of foreign jihadists, foreign terrorists. So why is it so? Because Nigeria was not designed to succeed, to excel. Look at the trends of doctors. If 16,000 doctors can consider Nigeria a hostile environment, medical doctors, consultants, do not find their own country, the place you call your own country, safe for them to operate, then it means Nigeria is dead. It's dead. Likewise, teachers, except for the politicians who are, of course, cost beneficiaries of this flawed system, every other person, including I standing here, is being threatened. If I have my way, of course, nothing will deter me from leaving this hostile environment. As one of the Yoruba stewards made submissions while he was granting interview with the RICB, he said the environment is hostile. It's poisonous to the continued existence of the Yorubas. I think the Yorubas, unfortunately, most of them are beginning to speak out, and the latest move by the Southwestern governors, they know that it is no longer a matter of joke.
Mr. William Kamame said that, Mr. Chigozie, where have you been? Like I can speak for him, he's only been around, but he's busy. But it's part of us, like I always say. Mr. Studio Kabo said, greetings, man, Chigozie Ndigo. I'm happy to listen to this intelligent man. Mr. Chigozie, let's close on this. I'm looking at the time now. Dr. Okwaji, hello guys, good morning, sir. Who do you think may be behind Bashir Ahmed in calling Mazi or Nnamdi Kanu a terrorist, and saying that if they release him, anybody that release Nnamdi Kanu is an enemy of Nigeria. And if you are watching, click on that like button, like, and drop your comments to him. Because we are closing now. Just close. Who do you think may be behind Bashir Ahmed for him to make that statement?
Nobody may have compelled him. It is the typical. It is running in the DNA of any average Fulani man. That man is a terrorist, even by his statements. Somebody who has been acquitted and discharged under Nigerian legal jurisprudence. The court tried him. Was Nnamdi Kanu tried? Yes. Was he convicted? Of course, no. There is no substantive injunction that indicts Nnamdi, even as of today. What the court could do, because they have no basis, of course, to accuse him, they have to order for stay of execution to suspend the prevailing verdict that was ruled, case that was ruled in his favor. So that is act of terrorism. And his like and Buhari, Fulani terrorist governments proscribe IPOB. And there is a court that ruled in favor of IPOB, of course, a high court in Enugu, that said that nobody has the right to proscribe a registered government, a registered organization, registered with the United Nations. You see, that is, they have the legality to operate. And their antecedents and their positions, what they are canvassing for, is well noted, protected by the law. So the likes of Ahmed or what, they are the terrorists. They are not after the criminality, the nefarious activities going on that have ravaged the entire north. As it stands today, nobody can travel to the north and consider that a safe haven. In fact, it's a safe, of course. Kemi Badenoch had given her position about Nigeria, describing the north as a safe haven for terrorism, for all manner of terrorist activities. And you can agree with her based on the realities on ground. So he never called that anybody that called for the release of the Mieti Allah president is a terrorist or the enemy of Nigeria. People that are moving around, killing, manning, destroying, raping communities and defenseless Nigerians. It's quite unfortunate, and that buttresses and supports our position that Nigeria was not designed to be one. We cannot live as a country with the likes of Ahmed, whose ideology, whose mentality and sense of reasoning does not align, is so primitive and so disgusting. So the only solution for the humanity to be preserved in this country is the balkanization, disintegration of this country. Let Oduduwa, as they are canvassing, calling for, of course, a separate state of the Oduduwas. Let the Igbos and their eastern brothers go with their Biafra. And the Middle Belt can also go because they are not now in disagreement with the North. The Arewas should also find their way, if they so desire to continue in the act of terrorism or fancy that as a way of life, well, that is good for them. But as far as Nigeria issue is concerned, what is happening that every day you continue to expand and encourage criminality. Okay. And hundreds of Tinubu cannot solve the problem.
Now, let me read some comments. Good morning to you, Mr. Chigozie. That's from Emeka Simeoni. Ukwoji, Dr. Ukwoji said, nice to watch my man Chigozie again here. Nelly Ono, I say good morning to you, Chigozie. Ike Namajwe, my greeting to you all there from Germany. Oladewale, yes, said that. Tinubu said we train more air staff and anyone can jackpot. Happy New Year to you, Chigozie, from Mr. Nelly Onoha. God bless Mr. Chigozie from Nelly Onoha. Tunde Kawa said that Nigeria is now due for division. Ajay, but Chigozie, I got you nice one. Nigeria is due for division. Just in 1 minute, let's close with that. What's your opinion that it's time for everybody to go from Mr. Tunde Kawa? What's your opinion? Let's close on that.
There is no any other substantive opinion. The more we delay, the more we are procrastinating the evil day. It is very clear that Nigeria is due for this integration. We don't share common cultural heritage or ideology. So the only thing, you can imagine I reasoning like a Boko Haram. The Ahmed who said that Nnamdi Kanu, anybody calling for, that is an insult. I mean, it's the act of stupidity. And unfortunately, nothing will be done to him. You can't understand the state where people are being killed. Life has no meaning in Nigeria. Do you continue with this? I know if you have opportunity, you wouldn't be here according to this program. So that is the essence. An average Nigerian today would always seek opportunity to leave the source of this country. If doctors can leave with all their trainings and positions, even it means that there is no future for this country.
Okay, thanks so much, Mr. Adigosi.
Thank you once again, and New Year to everyone.
And will you be coming once in a while, or today just in one off?
Well,
I'm asking you, I said, will you be coming once in a while?
You are putting me on the spot.
No, I'm just asking. You know, I like.
Well, when I have the opportunity, of course, I will always appreciate the opportunity to share my experience, my opinion on matters bordering on humanity. Thank you once again.
Yes, now, my God, anytime you ask me. Nnamdi Kanu. Okay.
Let me
he said what to speak about Nnamdi Kanu in 1 minute.
See, I think we need to talk to our brother, Bola Tinubu. You know, we were saying the North, they have ruled for years. It's our turn, South turn. Is that not so? Bola should respect the law. Let them release Nnamdi Kanu. I think that's the best thing, so that to make peace. To tell the North that they cannot always have it all.
So you want to see Nnamdi Kanu released?
They forget those people who are talking rubbish there. They have so many military in their place there. We have every security, we have everything. Tinubu should just do that. At least 2 years. Let's say, okay, yes, this is what he has done. So that the Southeast can embrace and happy with him. Let him release Nnamdi Kanu. I think that's my comment. I'm from Edo State. I need peace from the South. So if we can fight for South president, he should do the needful. Tomorrow we keep blaming the North. The North is out for power now. Now it's our turn. Let him do the needful. I release Nnamdi Kanu. I think it's good to go.
Okay, thank you so much. You have heard it from him. I don't know, Lagos. Thank you, all of you. My cameraman, God bless you. You tried. I'm looking at the time. We are closing now. If you enjoyed what we served you today, stay with us for the Friday edition of Bystanders. We are closing now. All of our viewers, we love you. We appreciate you. We thank you for always watching us. Omo Odua, God bless you. We love you here. We appreciate you. We thank you. King Joe Ogba, God bless you. Thank you for watching. Mazi David Tunde Okafo, God bless you. We love you. Dr. Ukwoji, God bless you. We love you. Mr. Charles Ikedugbaja, God bless you. We love you. Mr. Nelly Onoha, God bless you. We love you. Mr. Ladewale, God bless you. We love you. Mr. Ezewata, Liverpool, God bless you. Ms. Precious Ikedi, God bless you. Mr. Ramsey Ezigbo, God bless you. Mr. Chukwejukunwe, God bless you. Ms. Precious Ikedi, Ms. Gladys Oyabo, we love you. Ms. Keperi, we love you so much. Mr. Clarence Chidi, we love you. Mr. Erioko, we love you. Favor Alexander, yes, we love you. God bless you. Mr. DJ Longe, God bless you so much. Mr. Williams Okameme, God bless you. We love you. We love you here. All of you. Mr. Oketeswanoha, God bless you so much. We love you. Emeka Simeone, God bless you for always watching. Ike Namajoy from Germany, God bless you. We love you. Ajay Boy, God bless you. Thanks for always watching. We love you so much. All of you. You are the MVPs of this platform. You are the reason why we are here. For all your support all over the years, we love you. We appreciate you. As you can see, they are coming. Mr. Christian is speaking here. Mr. Chigose is here. Like I said, I'm the new anchor here. You'll be seeing more of them coming to speak because it's one big family. Flip TV, no discrimination. We love all of you, all of our speakers, all of our reviewers, all of you that are always watching us. 2 hours, 130 minutes. God bless you. Thank you so much. Bystanders, we'll be back tomorrow, Friday edition. We would glad to have you watching us again. Continue to like, to comment. God bless you. Thank you so much.